All right, everybody, welcome back to the channel. I'm Eric here with Keith, and we're back in the warehouse for another behind the scenes at Wicks Aircraft. Well, today we're going to go through the 4130 tubing process, how we pull it, how we cut it, how we pack it, how we can cut special cuts, all kinds of things. So we're going to go through it kind of step by step. Keith's going to go ahead and pull some off the order that we have here. We'll kind of show you how the numbers work. And Keith will pull it out, we'll do some cutting, and we'll go from there. So Tiff, you want to show. So what first happens is we get an order back to the tubing department. As you can see, the first item it starts with an R. R in our nomenclature is round. Mm-hmm. The next number would be the diameter, the outside diameter. Correct. So if you look at this, it's R, so round, 1 inch. The 035 is how thick it is. Yep. And then the wall thickness. And then 4130 is the type of material. So correct. It's a 4130. Seamless tubing, which is a mil spec 6736. It meets that spec. All of our tubing is going to meet that spec in the 4130. We have material certs that specify to each one of these and match with lot numbers, so we can do all that. There is a cert charge of $15 per size, so if you do need cert charges,
yeah, you need certs. It's going to be $15.
It's going to be $15 per size, yeah. But we have certs on everything. Another good thing about all of our tubing that's in these racks, it's either going to be American or German material. So it's either going to be by a Bentler mill, which is the German mill, or it's going to be an American mill. So everything you see here. Now there is some random sizes on our website that have a C behind them. If they have a C behind them, those are Chinese, but they still do meet mill spec, and we do have search for those as well. So if you see a C behind them, it is Chinese, but we have very few of those. So most of this is going to be American German material. We'll show you that as we pull it out. It'll be all it'll have the stencil on it. So also make sure you stick to the end of the video. We have a huge Black Friday discount, probably our biggest discount we've given on tubing ever. So make sure you stick around. We'll make sure we give you that code at the end of the video. So alrighty, so let's go ahead and get started here. So Keith's going to go ahead and pull out the first one. Keith, go ahead and pull out the 1 inch. It's 1 inch 035. So all of our 4130 starts from our thinnest material, thinnest wall thickness, all the way to our thickest wall material. So 035 is one of our thinnest, so it starts at the beginning.
Bentler.
Bentler. Okay, so this is Bentler German. Here, let Tiffany kind of show you here. Yeah. So this is a Bentler German material, and it meets the AMS spec 6360 or ML 6736. Yeah. So as you can see on there, and if you look, what's really good for us, 1 inch, and it's kind of hard, it's kind of what,
yeah,
but
you see it better down here.
You can see the 035. Yep, yeah. There you go. So right there, Tiffany, 1 inch 035. And as you can see right there, it's a German Bentler material.
Condition in.
Condition in.
Yep.
All right. So go ahead, Keith, and pull that one out. And we're going to go ahead and cut this one. Now on this one here, the customer requested this a 4-foot piece. So we're going to go ahead and cut that to a 4-foot piece. So we use a drop saw with, a liquid, I guess, Keith, for
cutting fluid.
Cutting fluid. So we have a Tiff, if you want to come over here. So we're marked here at a 4 foot. So he's going to put this little guide here. He's going to pull it to 4 foot. Again, we can cut to size as long as it's by the inch. We can't do 1/2 inches or 3/4 or anything like that. But if you need 33-inch pieces, 15-inch pieces, we can do that. We sell it by the foot, but we can cut it to the inch. All right. So he's going to go ahead and drop the saw here. All right, go ahead and unclamp that. All right, and then the next one is going to be, if you look here, it's SQ. So that means it's going to be square. So that designates to Keith that he's got to get square material that's 3/4 with the 035 thick. So he's going to pull that out next. Keith, your next size is square 3/4 35.
3/4 035.
So a lot of times people say, why are we using 4130? Well, first of all, 4130 is super light material. It is very high tensile material. And what's really, really good about 4130, it is very easy to weld. Super easy to weld, super easy to bend. This is used in all kinds of motorsports. All their chassis are made out of 4130. A lot of our airplane customers, all their airframes are made out of 4130. Light, strong, easy to weld, and easy to bend. So those are very good characteristics. All right, Keith, go ahead and cut this one. Okay, so Tiffany, if you want, you can show them this. So even here on the square, if you look there, we have it marked 3/4, 3/4, 035 square. And this is our heat number to tell you if you need a cert, what lot it comes out of. So, but to just make sure, just to be safe, what we do on all of our orders that go out of here is we use a caliper, and we're going to measure the outside diameter. Keith's going to show you that, and we're also going to measure the wall thickness.
0.7475.
Okay. Yep, that's within tolerance. Yep.
0.036, which is within tolerance, 0.35.
Okay. And then show them the round as well. Yep.
Round, 0.9975. That's well within tolerance.
Of the 1 inch. Yep.
And yeah, 0.34 is about as small as it goes. So it's within tolerance, 0.35.
All right. So once we do that, to make sure you're getting the right material, we've made sure on the actual product itself, but we also just did a safety to make sure, and we used a caliper. So after we do this, to make sure we get it safe to you, just make sure it's at the 4 foot. What we're going to do now is he's going to shrink wrap these two together. The reason we're doing that is when it's inside the box, we don't want it sliding up against each other. So it's not scraping each other or getting marks in it or anything like that. So he's going to put a piece on the bottom and again on the top. Again, we do custom cutting, so if you need anything cut to any kind of length, we can do it as long as it's by the inch. There's a small fee on if you have a bunch of cuts, but we have no problem doing that. Okay, so once he does that, we're going to go over to the packing area. So we use boxes. These are what they call double-walled boxes, so they're not a single wall. There's a double wall to make them a little bit stronger. As you can see, there's 2 layers. These are what they call a double-wall box. Especially with steel, sometimes it gets heavy. We want to make sure we have a sturdy box for you. So what he's going to do is he's going to put it in the box, and then to keep it from rattling around, he's going to put what we call a packing paper, and all you do is bundle it up. All you do is bundle it up, and that's what he's doing now, and that's just going to keep it from rattling in the box. Could probably do one more. Yep. All right. So then what we're going to do is we're going to use what they call reinforcement tape. It's a brown reinforcement tape that has super strong fibers in it. Yep. So he's going to put one across each side. He's going to do an X or an X across or across. Yep. Okay. So go ahead and bring that over, Keith. Okay, so this is what we have. So that's what your box is going to look like when it leaves here. So we've cut it to size, we've checked it, we've shrink wrapped it together to keep it from moving, and we put the brown paper in there to keep it from moving inside the box, which what that does is you don't want it sliding back and forth because it'll pop out the ends on like when it's being transported, and then you'll get it and the box will be empty.
Yeah, it'll either go out the ends or scratch the other material.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So that's the way it goes. Then we're going to weigh it, which that one is 4.25. So we're going to pop it up to 5 pounds. We're going to put 5 pounds on the order, what size the box is, and it goes up to shipping, and it ships that same day. So that's kind of how the routine is back here. At the beginning, I remember I talked about, let's go ahead and show them all this. All this 4130 here is going to be on sale for you guys Black Friday. Any of the round material, any of the square material, any of the solid rod, any of the 4130 is going to be on sale for Black Friday. So starting Black Friday, we're going to do 20% off. 20% off all 4130. So you're going to use code WICKS20, W-I-C-K-S 20. It's going to start Good Friday and run through that entire weekend. So entire weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, you're going to get 20% off. So if you have any big, large orders right now, perfect time to do it. Again, on all of our 4130. So there'll be a link in the bottom of the description so you guys can get straight to the 4130, and also make sure you use that coupon code, which should be popping up by my head, WICKS20. You should be able to get your 20% off on that. Yeah, I think that's about it. If you have any questions or comments, you can always comment below. You can call us for any questions. And again, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share this to everybody you know, because this is a huge discount. 20% is probably the highest we've ever given on tubing. So yeah, that's about all for today. Again, Keith, thanks for doing this for us. And yeah, place those orders. So we'll talk to you guys next time. Thank you.